Every colony needs space to expand. Every colony needs a huge map with tons of resources. But can you survive without it? Today, I will play on a 35 by 35 squares large map. And to make it super hard and fun, I will play on the hardest difficulty on the ice sheet where the lowest temperature is minus 78 degrees and the highest is minus 23 degrees. I have already prepared 3 colonists, so check their skills. Radar, Valdez, Skylar. I didn't make that nicknames, they're random. So let's get to it. I hope it will be a good map. Oh, I forgot. So we start by murdering our yak. Followed by the far too long murder of this hare. We will reconstruct these ruins into our new home and research center. Since it is almost minus 30 degrees outside, the colonists are already starting to suffer from hypothermia. Fortunately, thanks to the roof, we have a closed building and can start heating it, using a campfire for now. First, we will research solar panels. To make some space, we will destroy all the debris that is lying around. Just before the end of the second day, I built the fridge and kitchen. On the morning of the third day, I decided to build a second research table. On the morning of the fourth day, we researched the solar panels. But then I discovered a problem, the lack of steel. This is a big problem, so I have to think about solution quickly. Same day, I started researching the battery. On the fifth day, I got the option to name our faction and settlement. After a few clicks on a random name, our faction started to be called Eternal Pact of Pain. I struggled for about a minute to choose the right name for our settlement. Eventually, I stopped enjoying it and named our settlement Grassland. Then I built a stonecutter. After a while, we finished researching batteries, which are now useless for us because we don't have steel. I started researching microelectronics, mainly due to orbital trading. We need some building materials. We will use all the stone chunks lying around. On the 6th day of our adventure, a man drove up to us. He was a brave man. His weapon was a knife of poor quality. He had no chance of succeeding. Hit, and another hit. Headshot. He had no chance. But he had a chance to escape, but he didn't. He did not know that he would become the first member of the organ farm. But we don't have a good doctor, so after several failed operations, he was harvested and dead. Valdez robbed him of his clothes before he died, so now Valdez can survive temperatures above minus 50 degrees. Look, Cassandra sends us organs from the sky. I need a lot of silver so that we can use it to buy steel and other necessary supplies. Now it's time to send Skylar and Valdez on a mission to sell our goods. We definitely need to buy some steel and food. We arrived at the colony. We will sell what we have. 1 heart, 2 lungs, 2 kidneys. And we will buy donkeys to have more carrying power, and then food. 100 donkey meat, 10 medicine, 160 steel. Right after that, we accepted a new member into our colony, only to rob him of his clothes and take his organs. 2 days later, our caravan arrived back to us, and thanks to this, we got the steel we needed. At noon on the 11th day, we cut up all the dead people on our map. Since we have turned off ideology, every time an organ is removed and a person is harvested for meat, it lowers the mood of the colonists. That same day, we managed to build our first source of electricity. Nice, first battery? Nothing happened for 3 days, so I decided to send another caravan for steel. In Caravan will go Valdez, our dying donkey, and a sleeping bag from human leather. Hey, look, there's a second attack. Radar, give him some lead, and maybe Skylar can come to protect you in time. Missed shot. Missed shot. Wow, now direct hit. We have to run back, and Skylar will attack. Oh yeah, the radar executed him from 2 meters away. On the 15th day, we only have one survival meal left. The same day, Valdez went to a friendly faction and bought 150 donkey meat, 130 steel. That's all, but I had a big dilemma whether to buy a cat for the colony just for fun. I finally decided, for now, no. We have passed our first month on this planet and we will celebrate it with work. Now I have a confession to make. I didn't mention the genes of my 3 colonists. They all have the same genes. +1, very happy, cold, super tolerant, low sleep. And as negative genes they have heat weakness, mild UV sensitivity, awful mining, and animals. These abilities will help us survive, and maybe one day we will try to finish the game on this map. Our donkey froze just after returning from the expedition. How sad. He wouldn't survive anyway, so at least we'll cut him up and eat him. Look, we got a present. What the hell? Kid's shirt made of dog skin.
Nice.
We are close to Research Way how to trade with merchant ships. I rearranged our base a bit to make it look nicer. Nice! Finally, we researched microelectronics. Finally, now we will build a communication console and we can trade with space traders. And another good news. Now we can melt steel chunks into steel. That will hopefully give us at least some steel, which is very rare here. Our next research focus will be hydroponics, so that we can finally stop eating people and start eating at least plants. Now it's time to cook, but we don't have a cook, so I hope we won't have 10 food poisonings every day. Let's see, Skylar is in a really bad mood. What is it? I see now. Food poisoning. How if I didn't say it? Radar got food poisoning. And now even Valdez got poisoned. I really wouldn't want to live here. Look everywhere. In our base, there is vomit all over the ground. Finally, something good. Now we have our first electric heater. Well, it's time to clean up a little here. I hate this. We have another colonist with food poisoning. Lightning bolts. Normally, I wouldn't care, but this map is so small that it can really hit one of the colonists. Well, luckily, the end of this storm was quick, but Skylar got food poisoning again. Are you kidding me? Radar got food poisoning again? What the hell is going on the last few days? My colonists are just getting food poisoning. Valdez is going to eat, and as we can see, he is already recovering from food poisoning. If he gets food poisoning again, I'm really going to break something. It must look like it is made up, but I don't know what went wrong. But the worst thing is that I now know that as soon as he finishes this meal, she will get poisoned by the food. Wow. Hey, we have a new quest. A ship we can use to escape. That sounds good, but it is on the other side of the planet. The journey there would take over 3 years. That's far too long. Finally, someone ate the food and didn't get poisoned by it. It looks like the last thing that will fit in today's video will be the construction of our space trading station, so we can really kick things off in the second part. Please build it successfully. It cost us a lot of steel. Yes, finally we can trade with space traders. So yeah, this is it. The end of my very first video. I really enjoyed recording and editing. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a like so it can reach as many people as possible. The more success this video has, the sooner the next one will come out. Every like counts. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Good night.